Okay, I'm going to do a political reading just for fun, entertainment purposes only. It is kind of fun to do these. I'm going to be using the Golden Tarot, Cat Black's Golden Tarot. And we shall see what we shall see. We will learn what we will learn. And you know what, I'm not just learning about whatever I'm asking about, but also learning how to throw cards and interpret the cards. And I'm going to use the Celtic Cross with this. So I am going to ask about Mr. Trump. How is he going to do for the next week? Today is the 6th of December. So we'll go from today, the 6th, until next Friday, which will be the 13th. So let's see what's going on with him for this following week. And I'll have it on video so I can check my work and see, not just to check to see if anything came true, but also to see how the cards could be interpreted to fit what actually happened. So then you can go back and look at the cards and see where the meanings maybe could have been honed a little bit better, a little bit more decisively, I guess. This Cat Black, the Golden Tarot, and we will start now. I don't want this to go too long because I got to go for my walk this morning. Okay, we're just going to pull, we're going to do the Celtic Cross. We're going to pull one card at a time. I've been watching several people online, and some people do all the cards at once. Some people do one card at a time. I'm going to do one card at a time because I'll be able to focus on that card. This is where he is, the King of Cups. Is he the King of Cups? I don't see him as the King of Cups, but this could be affecting him. We'll see as we go on. But it is a king, so it is an emotional king. Maybe it's going to be an emotional week for him. Maybe he is the King of Cups in this particular week, where he is not being, he's being very emotional. And so maybe we will go with that. He's the King of Cups this week. That doesn't mean he's going to be the King of Cups always. So this is someone who is dealing with emotions and intuition. He does do a lot with his intuition. He's a very intuitive person. Now, I know, but intuitive, impulsive, I guess is the word, more of a wand energy. But it also has to do with below the surface, things that are below the surface. And what's crossing that is the Four of Swords. Now, in many ways, this you think of this as he needs a rest, he needs to take a break, and that could be true. That could also be, the swords are also coming down on him. If you look at the pictures, it's a little troubling seeing the swords come down on his face. But we'll just say that he's at this time for this week. He's going to be there's going to be a lot of emotions going on. He is the king, and he's very emotional, and he's in some roiling water here. And there's people leaving. He's kind of by himself on land, but he's looking off to these people that have left him. And then there's this Four of Swords. Of course, swords are thoughts, and we'll look at more closely at that. The root is another cups. It's the Five of Cups, the Four of Cups. So he has some cup energy here. He looks a little, it's sort of like the three cups here, and there's one being offered up here, another emotional card dealing with emotions and feelings, also with intuition. Some distractedness. I see this as a root that feeds up to the top, the crown, and the crown is the Knight of Swords. So he's coming up with there's some movement, some concern with this is a very different energy than a cup energy. This is moving forward and making a decision and being analytical and communication, and the sword of justice may come down on him. So this is also, so we have a lot of cup energy, and then we got the swords crowning everything. In the back we have the Page of Cups. This is like a new energy, more cups. We have a lot of cups here. Cups are wonderful if you're looking for love or something, but if you keep getting it in a political reading, especially in the situation that he's in, I think this speaks a lot to emotionality. We got cups and swords. We have water and sword energy. And that's interesting. So let's go with another card. Here we have the Queen of Coins. Someone who's very practical, someone who's overseeing everything. This is in the recent past, and this is in the future. This is what's just happened a little bit, and this is what's happening now. The Queen of Coins. I see this as Nancy Pelosi. So she's looking him over, very practical. This practicality comes in that could very much ruffle his thoughts and his feelings. Then we have here how he feels about everything. How does he feel about this? Not good. He's nervous. He's upset. He's concerned about what's going to happen next. He does see it as a tower moment. He does see it as a disaster. Whatever bravado he's saying and whatever all the Republicans are saying, Mr. Trump is concerned. Next one is what the community thinks. The Lovers, that's the Republican Party. They still love him. They're not backing down. They're still with him. They're choosing him. They're still with him. They're still with him. They're still supporting him through this week. Fears and desires. He wants to get the heck out. I keep getting the Six of Swords. Whenever I read on him, I always get the Six of Swords. That has to be significant. He wants out. Wouldn't it be interesting to think that he's not controlling the Republican Party? The Republican Party is controlling him. Isn't that an interesting twist on matters? Maybe it is the Republican Party that's controlling him, or people in the Republican Party. Certain individuals are controlling him. Somebody is controlling him more than this. This is what's controlling him right here. Something in the community, something outside of himself. That's where the control is. That's where his liaison is. But he wants out. He sees the writing on the wall, and he wants to get away. What's the outcome of this week? Two of Swords. He's got to make a decision. He will make a decision. He's going to have to make a decision. It's going to be a tough decision, because where does he go? Does he go with his own feelings, or does he go with the pressure that's being put on him? I do think there's pressure put on him. I think the guy is way over his head. Way over his head. He's made choices. He's made a lot of not so great choices. So, okay, let's now go into some qualifiers here. I have this cute little deck, the Leonardo da Vinci. I pulled this deck because it'd be so nice with these other cards, more of a black and white. Let's see what. Let's take a look at who this King of Cups is. We want to know who the King of Cups is in the center. Who is the King of Cups? Who is the King of Cups? Let's see. Someone, the King of Cups is number 5. That is the Hierophant. That's government, someone in government. We have another, we have the 8. And this is justice, right? This is justice. We're getting 2 major arcanas, and now lastly, 4 of Cups. We have another Cups. He's pushing this away. He doesn't want any more of this. He has the government coming down on him. He has justice coming down on him, and he's pushing. Emotionally, he just wants to push them away. He wants them away from him. So who is the King of Cups? I still think it may be Trump's for the week, and it's not Trump normally, but it's his emotions. He's in quite a pickle right now, and he's feeling very emotional, and he's reacting emotionally. I hear that he has a lot of anger issues, and this could be coming out in this card too. I mean, it's not part of Cups, but it's emotion, and so. The King of Cups, he's emotional because of the government, because of the situation he's in. Then he's got this justice is coming down on him, they're coming after him. He's pushing him away. He's pushing away. He's trying to hold him off. It's the 4 of Cups trying to hold him off. So we got the 4 of Swords here. He would like to go to bed. He'd like to meditate. He doesn't seem like a meditative kind of guy, but he's embattled, and he needs a break from the battle. That's what he wants. He wants a break from the battle. He needs a break from the battle. Will he get his break from the battle? Break from the battle. Four of Swords. Four of Swords. What does that mean? Four of Swords. Four of Swords. Four of Swords. We get another Four of Swords. He is embattled. He needs to get away. He needs to rest. He doesn't want to do this anymore. I'm getting a strong sense, obviously, that he doesn't want to do this anymore. He wants out of this. He wants to go away. But there are people that want him to stay. They're forcing him to stay. They're saying they're not. He's not been given the okay to leave. Oh, we have a Knight here. This is the problem with these things. I can't read them too well. The Knight of Pentacles. What is this? I think it's the Knight of Pentacles. Or is that the Knight? I think, yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. That could be someone with money that's also putting pressure on him. Knight of Pentacles usually is a slower knight. Pentacles are usually slower action. But there is always money issues with him. He is concerned about his money. He's hanging on to his money. He wants to take his money and he wants to get the heck out of here. He needs to get out. He wants to get out. Okay, we got the Five of Swords. More trials and tribulations with the Five of Swords. His mind is doing a lot of flip-flopping. He has to get out. He has to get out. He wants to get out as fast as he can, but he's not, because he can't just yet. Let's see who this knight is up here. This is a Knight of Swords up on top. Heading into battle. What's this Knight of Swords? The Hangman. No, it's not the Hangman. It's the Eight of Swords. Okay, he's kind of... He's got a lot. He's got all these swords are coming out. Another knight. It'd be nice if I could read these better. Another Knight of Swords. So we got double Knights of Swords. We have a mad desire to take action, and I would say leave. This is the Empress. There's Empress there. Empress energy. The Empress energy is there. And what could that mean, the Empress energy? Knight of Swords, we get a double Knight of Swords. We have the Hangman. He's stuck. He can't get away. He's got this double indemnity almost coming after him. And he's stuck. He doesn't want to leave. And then there's the Empress watching it through the window. This could be the Empress, could be over here. This could be part of the Queen of Coins. Although they're different energies, it could be someone watching it play out. Someone who was a little bit removed from the situation, who's watching what's happening. There's a woman involved, another woman. It could be the Queen of Coins, and it could be Nancy Pelosi. Here she's waiting it out, and here she's making things happen in the background. So let's see. I'm going to do a qualifiers on, the Tower would be a good thing to look at. The Tower, okay, we have an ending coming. We have Moon energy, hidden knowledge. We have the Two of Swords. There's two of Swords. There's decisions that he has to make. He is really stuck. He doesn't know which way to go. And when he makes a decision, he just runs into more problems. So whenever he makes a decision, he just gets into more embroils and more problems and situations. And he always keeps making these decisions that don't work out for him. And here's the Three of Wands. Three of Wands, of course, is that, looking for your ship to come in. Again, I think he's looking for a way out. So here we have the Tower. We have this hidden knowledge. Things are happening under the surface. We have him to make a decision, and he's looking overseas for that decision. So maybe it is about Putin. Maybe he's waiting to hear from Putin to get him out of there. And here's him and Putin. And now I'm going to do a qualifier on this his fears and desires. Desires is Six of Swords. Six of Swords to get out of here. That's what I see, and I keep seeing this card. I'm going to pull 3 more cards, and then we're going to end it. Huh. Okay, another Six of Swords. End of story. Six of Swords, get the hell out of there. 8 of Cups, another getting away, trying to get away from his emotional state. And what is this? What card is this? The Knight of Pentacles. So we have 2 Knights of Pentacles. We have two Knights of Pentacles. Again, this is his concern for his money. So what we see here is a week of a lot of behind the scenes. He's going to make some decisions that aren't going to go well. More pressure being put on him. More pressure being put on from this person. And then people are watching. I think she's watching how this all plays out. The people, we just see what we were supposed to see. A lot of things go on behind the scenes. And I think there's a lot more activity behind the scenes that we know about, obviously. I think this 4 of Swords is really him trying to get away from all these embattlements, and he needs to rest, and he can't rest. Because when he rests, he just ends up thinking more and more about the situation. Okay, the dogs are barking, so I have to let go, leave. This was fun. I liked it. I was kind of in a hurry because I have to go walk. I love this deck, and I kind of, once I get used to these little cards, or if the light gets better, I'll be able to read them quicker. Anyways, so for me, the next week, to summarize, is going to be Donald Trump is continued to be embattled. According to this reading, I think he wants out. I don't think he wants to stay. He wants out, and he's not given the okay to leave. I do believe that. And I think it's who's pulling the strings is someone overseas, and that could only be one person. And it's Putin. Ladies and gentlemen, and I pulled this card every time I read for him, and I pulled double of these. He's on his way out, but it's his choice to leave. He makes a lot of decisions. They're not good decisions. This guy makes bad decisions, man. Very emotional week for him. He's going to be trying to take care of business, but it's not going to go well. Not going to go well. He wants that golden cup. He wants out. So, let's see what's going to happen. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.